Recently, when I was having a discussion with a dinner guest about what I'm doing or what I'm saying in these videos, and I was trying to put my point across, he asked if I wasn't being nihilistic. And this is quite a common thing. When the Western mind is exposed to the teachings of Oriental wisdom, it often takes a rather negative assumption. And this is quite natural because of the language that is often used. We talk about emptiness, void. We talk about giving up hope. We talk about mindlessness. And these all have rather negative resonances to the Western mind. We're asked to give up belief. We feel that it's good to believe in something. It's good to have hope. And it's not that you have to be stoic and accept these things as the Western mind understands them. There's nothing negative about these terms at all. It's just that the Western mind, maybe not just the Western mind these days, but maybe many minds take these teachings in a rather fatalistic way. This misses the point altogether. It misses the point. And the point is that we make these mistaken assumptions because there is not a true appreciation of consciousness. Not consciousness as some abstract entity, but as the overarching and fundamental reality that is happening right now. It's your very own consciousness. And notice, what's your own attitude? What is your own attitude to your own consciousness? This is what needs to be examined. You want to dismiss it. I'm not talking about your ego or your personality. I'm talking about your fundamental awareness by which you're hearing or seeing this video is happening right now. How is it happening? What half-hearted and half-baked stories do you come up with to explain how it's happening? Because that's all we've got is half-hearted and half-baked stories. There isn't appreciation of the true miraculous nature of what is happening right now. I'm not talking about miracles in the same way that you talk about the miracles of science. These things are very impressive. But I'm talking about the miracle of creation which is happening right now. And it's that miracle by which you're hearing this, by which you're seeing this, by which you're experiencing the chair that you're sitting on. This is the miracle of creation, and it's happening from moment to moment. It's the miracle of your consciousness. This is what consciousness is doing. It's bringing into creation all the time, whether you're awake or whether you're asleep. This creation appears right from the beginning. So when we have an appreciation of consciousness, it's a miraculous affirmation, not an excuse for fatalism or nihilism or bleak despondency. It's a miraculous affirmation. You can do it right now in relation to your very own awareness, which is operating right now, unless you're fast asleep, which is the effect my videos seem to have on some people. This creation appears right from the beginning in the infinite consciousness as if in a dream. We tend to think of beginning as somewhere in the past, but that beginning is right here, right now. We project from here into a notional past. We have these things called memories, which we associate with the past. But these memories are what are existing right now. Everything is right now. This is the beginning from which we project. We project out into space. We assume there's things outside the walls of our house. We assume there's things in the past, and we assume there are things that are going to happen in the future. Our consciousness expands outwards and creates this external reality. But this is what happens in dreams as well. In dreams we have memories which are created from moment to moment. New space is being created. It's all materializing in consciousness from moment to moment. How miraculous is that? This appearance, moreover, has no cause. And we think, oh, if it's got no cause, that's a bit fatalistic. But this is a miracle of it. It's just exploding into consciousness from moment to moment. And we get caught up in it. We have our limited notions, with which we try to make sense of everything. We're always trying to make sense of things, analysing things. And that's great. That's good to do that. But we don't need to let it affect us on an existential level. On an existential level, we are with the miracle of consciousness. This appearance, moreover, has no cause. How then can it be other than the infinite consciousness? It's the infinite consciousness which is in operation right here, right now. It is analogous to the dream, which is a daily universal experience. Hence one should investigate it. Take a good look at it. What is the essence of the reality in the dream except the pure intelligence or consciousness which creates it and in which it exists? This creation does not arise as a memory in the infinite consciousness. We're often told this, that it's a memory in Brahma or something like that. It arises in the consciousness without any reason or cause whatsoever. It's play. It's joyful play. Do we need to have a reason for play? It is a coincidence like the ripe coconut falling when a crow alights on the branch. Things coincide. Consciousness works by association. We associate things. There's always this gathering together, this pulling together. We want the overall structure. And that's normal, that's normal. But we need to continue, get the overall structure, pursue this overall structure, and that will take us right back to our awareness. That is the overall structure, the underlying overarching structure. Dreaming, conceptualization, etc. follow later. So that's what we do. There's the dreaming, conceptualization, we construct our notions of the world, but eventually come back to consciousness. We wake up. Once this creation has arisen without any cause in the infinite consciousness, its existence follows later. And existence is in quotes. This is the existence of our notions. Therefore, even though this creation seems to have been created, it has not been created. When thus it has not been created at all, surely it does not exist. We're trying to get away from the idea or our belief, our conviction in an external material reality. So it's in that sense that does not exist. In the pure space of the infinite consciousness, these countless world appearances exist. They come into being and they dissolve, though they are all essentially void, shunya, in their nature. It's just like dreams coming and going. They react upon one another and thus create this world appearance, though they are essentially void, shunya. This creation is void, and the void grows, and the void alone ceases to be. And it's void because it has no intrinsic reality of its own. It's only our miraculous consciousness.